Hey guys, it's Ruben Stamper, and in this episode of Camo Crew Outdoors, we've got Bo Hendrikson up in Wisconsin, and he's shed hunting. I'm kind of jealous because here in Kentucky, we've been having some record high hot weather, okay? I'm talking, it's February and we're getting in the 70s. That's just crazy, and it's kind of made me angry because I'm pretty sure it's thrown off some of the factors that actually make bucks drop early. So a lot of my bucks here are still holding, which is really upsetting. This is February the 26th, okay? So it's getting there. But I think I need another week or two before I can go. But anyway, that's aside from the point. This video is really cool. He gives you a bunch of tips, and he finds 8 sheds, one of which measured, he texted me later, a 70-inch shed. Now, he seemed pretty happy to find that. And that was cool getting to watch him actually, walk up on that. But he also gives you some tips, okay? And these aren't insanely in-depth tips, but it is really great because we're not trying to give you something too complex right now. We might do another video later on. And by the way, we will be doing more shed hunting videos because this is just Bo Hendrikson, okay? And he's a beast. He's getting out there early and finding sheds. But I'll be getting out there too. I'm gonna match him up at least 8. I'm gonna get at least 8, okay? I'm going for 20 this year. It's a new record, but I can do it. Anyway, so he gives you a bunch of generic tips, especially for beginners. This would be really helpful to know. And so I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I did. And let us know what you think about it in the comments below. Please subscribe as always, and we do really appreciate your support. We're coming up on 3,000 subscribers, so that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy about that. But anyway, I won't get all sentimental, but thank you very much for watching our videos. All the stuff you do, all the support you've given us, we really do appreciate it. I know it's hard to say, sound sincere in front of a camera, but we really do in a very big way. So let's get straight to the video. Thanks for watching Camo Crew Outdoors, and see you next week.
Hey guys, I'm Bo Hendrikson from Camo Crew Outdoors, and today I got 3 tips on how to help you find more sheds. So stay tuned.
Hey guys, so I got the first one of the day here. Been out for about 20 minutes or so. We're checking some bedding area trails, and this is a little intersection, and this is the trail going down into a bedding area, and this guy happened to be laying right there, so let's go check him out. Alright, well, he ain't the biggest one, but he's a good sized one. Good to see that we got a lot of potential coming up. Let's take a better look. Let's see. Yeah, he's got good brow tines. Good potential out there. It's got decent mass. Looks like a 1.5-year-old maybe. Clean shed, you can tell. So it's a good healthy deer. It's a good one.
Alright guys, so my first tip is probably the most obvious one, but you gotta be looking at food sources. You can't cross out those big hay fields or big cornfields. You gotta get a group of friends who like hunting, spread out, go like every 20 yards, and go down the field and bring it back. Make sure you're doing different sections. It really help you find more deer sheds because there are deer eating in those big fields, and you may just pass the deer shed if it's 10 yards away.
Alright, so I just came over a hill, and I happened to look down this trail, and it looked like a pretty good trail, so I decided to take it up. So I got down here and almost fell over these down tree logs, and I look up and there happened to be a deer shed laying right there. That makes number 2 for the day, and couldn't be happier, and let's go check it out. Boy, does he have some character. Look what he got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. Look at that base. All that junk. Looks like maybe a 1.5-year-old too. Hard to tell with all that character, but sure is a good one.
Alright guys, my second tip, bedding areas. You gotta be checking them. There's buck beds, doe beds, but you gotta make sure you know where you're looking. You don't want to be looking at a bunch of doe beds thinking, oh, this is a big buck bed. You gotta know where your deer are bedding at. I found plenty of deer sheds leading to bedding areas and leading from bedding areas.
Well guys, I just came through all this thick stuff and came over here and looked ahead, and almost down the hill right there. Really good, decent shed right there. Looks maybe about a 4-pointer, but that's kind of the size that we're looking for. Let's go take a closer look. First of all, take a good look at how good this trail is. You can probably see how good that trail is. There's been a lot of deer using that. That's the main thing I look for when I'm looking for sheds. Good used trails. because that's where you're most likely going to find deer sheds, especially when there's branches all around them and they're hitting their head on those branches and they're going to fall right off and make them easier to find for you. Alright, now let's take a look at this guy. Oh yeah, he's a good one. Oh, but he's broken. That's terrible. Well, at least the squirrels didn't chew him up that much. But that G3's gotta be 8 inches long. G2 maybe 7. But if it wasn't broken, he'd be a good one. Still is a good one. Well, those are the ones I like to find, and yep.
Alright guys, so my third and final tip is trails. You gotta be checking those. When you're up in that deer stand during deer season, you gotta be watching and see what trail those deer are taking. Because odds are, in the late season, they're gonna be taking those same exact trails, and when they start losing their horns, they're gonna be taking those trails as well. So there can be buck horns laying on there and you would never even know it. So if you see a really good padded down trail, take that all the way. And if there's an intersection, go one way, come take it back, take the next trail. Just make sure you check them all. That'll help you find more deer sheds, because those are the trails that the deer are taking.
Alright guys, so I just came out of this little thicket back here and I decided to check one of my food plots that I have. It's a turnip plot, and I looked out towards the corner of it, and right over there happened to be a deer shed. It looks like it could be the match to that 4-pointer that I found previously, about half an hour ago. I'll have to go take a look. Alright guys, so it is indeed a match. The one on the right that you see, that's the one that I just found. But it's good to find those matches, and couldn't be happier, and see that we got some great potential coming up. Alright guys, so as you can see, today was a good day. Found 4 deer sheds, match set you got there. Those are some deer that I've been looking for, and hopefully they come back next year, because they got some great potential. I'd like to see that little funky guy there. I'd like to see what he turns into, see if he keeps all that trash. Hey guys, alright, so it's a rainy day here in Wisconsin, so I came out here to look for some deer sheds. First place I looked was my food plots here. I got some corn and some radishes, and I was walking the field edge over here, and I was just about to go on this trail, and you can see right there, it's a really good shed. So let's go take a closer look. Alright guys, so here's that shed that I just found. Alright, looks like he got stuck in there. Oh, that's the deer that I call elk. He's a screwed up deer that we had on the property this year. His antlers just went straight up. He looked exactly like an elk. We raised him about 3.5. So next year he should be about 4.5. That's a good find right there. Alright guys, I just got permission from my neighbor to come looking on his property for some sheds. Those trees over there, that's my property, so I'm looking right next door for some bucks that I think are bedding in his land. And first thing, I took this big trail that he's got right here, and I happened to look right up there, and we got ourselves some good shed. So that looks like a dandy one. Maybe it'll be one that I recognize. Alright, so I was just down that trail right there, and I spotted this shed, as you can see. And I had to get upwind of it because the rain was so blowing so hard in my face. I couldn't get anything on film. The camera was just getting so water. So you can see right there, there's a trail right to the left of the shed. So let's go see what this shed looks like. Oh yeah, he's a decent one. Yeah. Oh, I definitely don't recognize him. Haven't had any pictures of him. But he looks like a good 2.5, maybe 3. I'd like to see him next year. He could probably bloom into something. Oh, that's a good find. Okay, guys, I'm pretty sure I just found my biggest one to date. That deer looks like a stud. Right there. That G2 looks so huge from here. I don't really get excited about finding sheds, but this one is the biggest I've ever found. He looks so big. I've never seen this deer before in my life. My God. Look at that. Got a little kicker coming off the base. Looks like he's gonna have a split brow next year. That G2 has gotta be over 11 inches. The G3 is probably over 10 inches. Holy crap. It's the right side. I don't normally find left sides, which is strange, but I don't care. I've been out here for 30 minutes. And I've already found 3 sheds, and my biggest one so far. It's been an exciting day, and you can see right here on that trail right there. I just came from walking over there, and right there, and it's a huge shed. Proves that if you walk those deer trails, you will find huge things. Alright, so I was just checking this bedding area here. I'm pretty sure it's a buck bed, because I've seen a lot of bucks come out of here, come up to the top of the hill right there. So I think this is where the bucks are bedding, so I decided to come check it out. And right over here, on the other side of this log, you can see right there, it's a good shed. Let's take a look. Alright guys, so as I came up to it, I realized that this is the other side to elk, which is the first shed that I found today. So I know it's him just by the way that the main beam curves down and that broad tine. Can't mistake him. Here, let's lay the other side right down next to him. Yeah, he was a funky one. He just went straight up. I mean, he looked exactly like an elk when we first got him in summer. I'll see if I can get a picture in this video, see what you guys, show him what he looked like. But he was definitely a good one to find.
This morning it was a crappy day outside, but not a crappy day to go shed hunting. I went out and found 4 really good sheds. One matched shed with buck that I call elk, which should be up here. I had pictures of him all summertime. I was looking forward to hunting him this season, but he never came by, never presented the opportunity. I actually found 1/2 in my food plot and 1/2 on my neighbor's property. So yeah, and if you listen really closely today in the video, you can hear that I found all these sheds on good trails, bedding areas, and food plots. So those are your key sources of where you want to look. So stay tuned, comment, subscribe below, and thanks for watching Camo Crew.